magic come in. It's your boy, Yellow.
Wrapped around your heart, a weapon drenched in blood. It's falling over you. There's nothing you can do. You know there's nothing angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more. Old enough to lose, still you got to choose. Young enough to live for something you can't win. You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
Let that white magic come in, turtles. What is up, my beautiful people? Coming up, coming up. Let it go, baby.
Looking for your paradise again, but the righteous are the ones who's giving in. Oh, there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
Holy naked 47-year-old babies, Batman. What is up, my beautiful people in YouTube land? Okay, look, somebody let their child today get out without a diaper on. Okay, now look, you're supposed to powder that ass and put a diaper back on it, but apparently there's a big ass 47-year-old baby out here running around naked. Okay, gray haired, naked ass old baby running around sharing wiener pictures on the internet. Okay, sharing wiener pictures on the internet. Now, this is kind of funny how karma works on the internet. Karma is a funny thing. It always comes back to bite you in the ass. Okay, let me share a little story with y'all for some of my old time viewers. Y'all may remember this. Y'all may even remember this. Okay, so Dolly one night comes in, gets out the shower. I'm sitting here in some shorts, and I accidentally hit a button and I go live. Just like I am here. You can see exactly what you see here, but I had no shirt on. So somebody hits me up on my phone. They're like, Dolly, you live with no damn shirt on. And I was like, oh, okay, no big deal, my man. I ain't too much worried about that. I walk around with my shirt off all the time, right? So anyway, the baby gap gets word that I was on a stream with my shirt off. Okay. So what he does is he puts out a post saying he'll pay anybody $100 for the picture of Dolly without his shirt off. Okay. Which is weird. You know, I always said some of these things are suspect. Okay. So he pays this girl for, I didn't even know the girl that sent him the picture. So she sends the picture to him, but what they do is they splice the picture So they send two pictures, a topless picture, which is actually me, and a bottom half of somebody, it's private parts. Okay. So they send that to the Baby Gap. Okay. So Baby Gap gets on his stream and makes his whole stream about the size of my penis. And we've been hearing a lot about that this week. The package. Okay. The package. So whatever, just from what y'all have heard so far, y'all know what Baby Gap was saying wasn't true. Okay. But he starts sharing this. Okay. He starts running the Benny Keys with it, sharing these pictures around the internet. That is not me. Okay. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay. The top half was me. The bottom half wasn't. But he was one of the instigators in sharing this stuff out, and trying to make fun of the package. Okay. So to me, it's funny how this things operate on the internet, that he's a little creepy with his mods and other people on the internet. And he's quick just to throw a diaperless picture out there. Let's just say that a picture without the diaper. Okay. So now that's done come back to bite him in the ass. Now look, here's the thing. I don't condone people that do things like this. What Morbid did today is totally effed up. And this is one of the reasons that I'm mad at Baby Gap. See, there's a couple things Baby Gap owes me, I believe. He owes me an apology, one, for that F shit right there that he did, running with a fake picture of me trying to spread these lies and this misinformation about Amazon, right? Prime delivery. He was mad he didn't have Prime delivery. His package didn't come Prime. He's mad about Dolly's Prime delivery. Okay. So his stuff leaks. So, I gotta laugh. Because that is karma biting you in the ass crack. Okay. So I figure he owes me an apology for that, because that was bullshit that he ran with. Not only that, the whole calling me a tragedy pimp, I don't like, because I do this out the kindness of my heart. I don't do this because I gotta do this. Okay. There's other shit I can do. And what was the third one? I forgot the third one. There was three things. I know two of them was an apology, right? You owe me an apology for this. You owe me an apology for that. Okay. But look, I don't condone people using images against people on the internet. Now, if you want to joke his goofy ass head, Morbid, that's one thing. But you definitely didn't accidentally post a picture of a man's junk, uncensored, for all your viewers to see it. And in this last night, you were talking, Morbid's changed. Well, he just shared a picture of this man's private parts. That don't sound very changed to me. Now, I ain't trying to simp for Baby Gap. I could give a damn two less who he sends his willy to. It ain't none of my damn business. It's just I had to laugh because this is karma literally biting him in the ass. Biting him to So, Dolly, I have to stop into his chat room today. And of course, he says, Dolly's not blocked. Dolly's not blocked. I was blocked on Dolly Vision. Okay. I was blocked. Okay, my camera just froze for a minute. Give me 1 second. It should cut right back on with you guys. I was blocked on Dolly's replays. Okay. So I was like, okay, I got to say something. I got to take my opportunity to laugh, right? Because of what he did to me. So I go in there on the last attempt, Dolly Uncensored. Okay. And it's not blocked. Okay. So I get to fire some shots. at him. You know what I'm saying? And he lied to his people. He said, oh, I can't believe Dolly's attacking me right now when there was questionable pictures about him out there. And then I wrote in his chat, yeah, that you was sharing. You can't be mad at this dude sharing your picture. It's effed up, right? It is effed up. But Baby Cap can't be mad because you did it to me. Okay. You did the same, but it wasn't even me. This is what he did is actually you. Okay. Totally different. And it's still messed up. I think that is totally terrible to do to a person because he's upset over a girl that he's not with. So not only are they having a breakup, okay, they going through the middle of this breakup, but they also got this girl tied into it. And I don't know if Baby Gap ever met up with this girl. And I'm sure there's a lot of people guilty of sending inappropriate messages that you don't think are going to get out. Okay. It happens. And it's definitely not the place of some dude to put it out there. So I can understand why Baby Gap is so upset. Okay. Now, as an internet personality, you got to know when a chick first thing they say to you is send me a nude picture of you, that picture is eventually going to be used against you. Okay. When people like you, they'll tell you a million things. Oh, I would never do you like that. I would never share that. I would never do this to you. I'd never do that to you. But when push comes to shove, they will. And that's a lot of the reasons they may want that. You know what I'm saying? Because when they do turn on you, they have that to use against you. Okay. Now, you know me, I had to go throw some shots in there. I was like, just tell the people it was cold that day, just, trying to, throw my shots in there because he's always an asshole about whatever the hell Dolly tries to do. He always tells people I'm a damn idiot, but I ain't the one out there sending the package prime delivery. Okay. 2-day express guaranteed, even at Christmas time. All right. I ain't doing that. Okay. I'm not doing that. Now, if you hadn't had to lie to people like you just lied to your crew on your own channel and said, I didn't pay $100 for that picture. Yes, you did. And I don't want to have to go back and dig through a million emails to prove you wrong. Just apologize for the things you say. Okay. And Dolly will get off your neck. All right. You got enough problems without me on the Baby Gap. Plus, I get tired of babysitting. So realize what you did, because I think tonight in your video, you talked about accountability and all these things of how you got your name. Well, I believe that you owe me an apology. Okay. And I want my damn apology. All right. That's it. That's all I want from you. And I wouldn't talk shit about you. Now, look, if Dolly somebody sent me a naked picture of Baby Gap, right? One, I would throw the fuck up. Okay. I did everything I could to avoid this whole thing. Right. I would not share that picture. And I don't like the guy. We probably like oil and water. We probably never mesh. Oh, I know what the third thing is I want. Okay. And I will completely forgive Baby Gap for what he's done. I'm going to offer him this olive branch one time. I want an apology for the picture, the fake picture you shared of me. I want an apology for the tragedy pimp shit you said about me. Okay. And I want you to post one Summer Wells flyer. That's it. That's all I want. Them are 3 things. You give me those 3 things, I won't make no more videos about you. Now, I know what you said. You don't owe Morbid an apology, and I don't believe you do owe my apology. If it was before Morbid, you did know you was doing some shady shit, though, because you said Morbid's going to get mad at me. So you knew what you was doing was kind of shady. But the girl asked you. You a man, okay? Should Morbid be mad at Baby Gap, or should Morbid be mad at his ex-girlfriend that's trying to get up with his homeboy? I mean, that works 2 ways. You know what I'm saying? Baby Gap didn't try to solicit a picture from her. She did for him, because later on down the line, they were going to expose Baby Gap for this. And I don't think that a man is a man. Okay. Look, God created men the same. All men like the same things, titties and ass. Okay. Most men. Baby Gap might like a little more than that. You know what I'm saying? And Morbid, I don't know what they got going. I'm just saying, but all dudes are pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? You don't put a steak in front of a dude and be like, hey, you can't eat that steak. Okay. Unless you got a steak. When you got your own steak, like I got PJ, right? You can put a steak in front of me. I ain't going to eat the steak because I got my own steak. Okay. Mine got A1. You know what I'm saying? And a baked potato. You know what I'm saying? And will bring me my blunts. So you don't do those things. So when I was in there tonight, I'm going to go take my shots at Baby Gap. And apparently Baby Gap got some new girl. He got some new girl. One of these internet girls he's met on the internet. Okay. Which nothing wrong with that. And, instantly the new girl got to fire shots at Dolly. Okay. Instantly. Now, Dolly ain't going in there to pick on no women. Dolly went in there to laugh at the Baby Gap and listen to him apologize to his viewers, because he likes to touch himself in inappropriate ways. Okay, which ain't. Look, he's a man. Okay, let's be honest. A man, women, everybody. It's all. It happens. It happens, right? And in them private moments, they shouldn't be shared. Like the picture of Baby Gap was sharing of me wasn't me in a private moment. I think I was just sitting here drying off. That ain't. I mean, I guess that's private to some people, but I dry off at a pool. I dry off at the beach. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing motherfuckers ain't seen. Okay. Um, but I wasn't sitting there naked, and nobody. If you show me a video where you can see me in the studio above this portion, right? It don't happen. And I just was like, and that was when I first came into true crime, and I had always been really nice to Baby Gap, right? I let him up here, he'd come up here and talk, blah blah blah, you know, just like anybody else. And then just for some reason, I don't know if it was maybe a little jealousy or something, or he just was bored and didn't have nothing to talk about, and somebody fed him some bullshit, and he ran with it. And I was like, look, man, I've always been cool to this dude. Why would you run with some bullshit like that without coming to me and saying, hey, man, look, these girls are saying this picture of you is you. You know what I'm saying? Things of this nature. You know, these are girls I didn't have no relationship with. There wasn't no messages that led to pictures of me being naked, right? So, and I know better than that, because I know as soon as somebody gets mad at you, they're going to use that against you. And I'm sure, Baby Gap, you were quick to do it. I mean, quick, didn't question it. That's the scary thing. You didn't try to build a relationship before you shared your willy and nothing. It was just like, how can I see your dick? Right? Like, what? And you just like, yeah, here it is. Here, take this. Here's the dick for you. Here, you just throwing them damn things out there like that. You had to know that that was going to come back and bite you in the ass. Now you up there apologizing to your viewers, right? You don't know owe no apology for being a man. Okay. I don't think you owe apology for being a man. What you do owe apology for, like I said, making up shit, running with it. Okay. Calling people names that they're not. Why you simp for one? Why you simp for one? Okay. I don't like that. I believe I'm owed apology for them two things. And I don't give a fuck if you apologize. If you do not hang at Summerwell's flyer, I ain't never fucking with you. There's no forgiveness. We're at war for the rest of the 10 years that I'm probably alive on YouTube streets. Okay. It's just as simple as that. Okay. I'm going to give you some, because I listen to both of y'all cry about y'all's depression and wanting to jump off bridges and shit. So I don't want to say nothing too mean about you guys. Y'all done guilt trip YouTube into a tier. Okay. On both sides. I'm like, who the fuck am I going to cry for first? Okay. Morbid. Then I go over there and it's like, oh my God, Baby Gap. That's it. I just want to hug you both at this point. I'm like, fuck, dude. You know, I've seen marriages not end like this. It's insane. But look, like I said, I want everybody to throw my jabs. I don't care if everybody in the chat room hates me. Okay. I'm getting my shots in. Okay. I don't care how mad it makes people. You had this coming, and he knew he did, right? Because every time I typed something, he would go silent for like 15 straight seconds. Like he had to process it. You know what I'm saying? Every time I typed something, he had to think about what he was going to say, right? Because you've done dirty stuff, right? And look, it's the internet. And I always told people, you know, I'm a forgiving person. Or, you know, I can joke the life out of you. I choose my battles up here on the internet streets. You know what I'm saying? I either choose to pick on you or I choose not to pick on you. Right? He's easy to pick on and he keeps doing stupid stuff. Okay. Now, if you want one person off your neck, you know, apologize for the two things that I believe you done to me. All I've done is talk shit about you. I am not worried about the shit talking you've done about me. I don't think you owe me no apology for talking shit about me. You can have your opinion about me and all that shit. But when you call me some shit I ain't, and you sharing some shit that ain't me and saying it is, I believe I'm owed an apology for that. And until I get that and you posting a Summer Wells flyer somewhere in this country, I don't give a fuck. I won't take my foot off your neck. Okay. I'll joke you every time something almost bad happens to you. It's just, And I don't like to be like that. I ain't evil, dude. You know what I'm saying? And because these dudes, they got enough problems. They got enough problems. I see it that way. Now, I got a lot of friends. I ain't had too many dudes that I broke up with. Not publicly, okay? I can't think of too many dudes I have broke up with publicly. That's when it gets a little bit strange, okay? These public breakups, usually it's couples, you know, this internet person was dating this internet person and they break up and then, you know, but this is like a weird, like, I don't get close to people like that. I think it's, what do they call that? Parasocial relationships, where you make friends with people online, but you're like too much of friends, right? Like you don't really know each other, but you're acting like y'all fucking grew up together since third grade type stuff. That's a little strange and it's a little quick. I think real relationships and real friendships are just like anything. They take time to build. Like you couldn't come in the room tonight and just be like, I'm Dolly's friend. I'd be like, bitch, I don't know you. You know, it takes time to build up them relationships. And some people jump into those relationships real quick and they go head over heels for each other, even if it's a bromance. Okay. Maybe them dudes needed each other in a certain way. They needed somebody they could relate to. They both drink. They both rude, crude, call women cunts and different things. Maybe they needed each other at that time. You know, it sounds crazy. You know, late night, I ain't got nobody to talk to. It's late night, he ain't got nobody to talk to. And they had that in common. And plus, you know, when the text messages came out, it was kind of like Baby Gap was using Morbid to attack people like me, Betty, Molly, things of that nature. Now, attacking me, I mean, I don't really get, you know, because like I said in the very beginning of this, I never went to Baby Gap's channel, never messed with Baby Gap. He found me. Okay. And you know, guys, Dolly don't do panels really. If I go up on your panel, it's like something like that. It's like I'm not guest on people's channel. I don't suck up to people. I don't try to get their viewers. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't panel jump. That's why you don't see me jumping around. Dolly's live on this person's show tonight. Dolly live on that person's show. I'm like, no, I don't need that. I'll build my own base no matter how long it takes. I'm here for the long haul. It's not a short run for me. This is a triathlon. I'm going to be running to the fucking day they put me in the coffin. Right? So it's not a big race to me. You know, I'm just jogging along. So, but like I said, I'm going to open the phone lines and I want to hear from you guys tonight. Okay. What do you think about people that do things like this? Like, I believe they call it revenge porn, where you're posting naked images of somebody else. And I know Morbid did that with that intent today, to shame the Baby Gap without his diaper on. Okay. Doing inappropriate things. I know that is criminal. Okay. That is absolutely against the law to do some shit like this. Now, I don't think Baby Gap is going to go put Morbid in jail. They going through a rough breakup. It's crazy. And the whole internet is watching. But it's completely wrong what Morbid did. If Morbid is trying to change his ways, and you know, I have heard Morbid, right? Somebody played a clip for me. He said he's tired of being a hypocrite. He's tired of calling people tragedy pimps and attacking people for people when everybody out here on the internet is making money. Okay. Everybody has ad revenue. Everybody's out here doing it for a reason. If it's to supplement your income or if you do it full time like Dolly. But everybody's doing it for a reason. And you know, I can get that. And you can come to a point of clarification where you go, okay, yeah, I've been a shithead. Right? We've seen other channels do it. What about the lady that went out there with Bullhorn Betty? Right? I forget her name. I'm sorry. That ain't trying to offend your channel. Got out there, met Betty, and then went searching for Betty, and then came back to the internet and said, I can't do this shit. Okay? These people were out there searching for hours. She probably die keeping up with Betty. right? And I can tell you that because I've been out there with, I searched the Snake River with Betty, searched woods in Georgia with Betty, all kind of shit with Betty. She goes, right? And people see these things and they realize, hey, I'm being a hypocrite. You know, I'm being a big ass hypocrite. And they can change. Now, I don't know if that's true with Morbid, right? Because, right, like I'm saying, as soon as he says these things, then he posts a picture of Baby Gap's private parts. I don't like Baby Gap. He's not my favorite person. That ain't right. That's totally effed up. I'm sure Morbid wouldn't want somebody doing that to him. You know what I'm saying? One, he's an Asian guy. Okay. I'm sure you wouldn't want you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's no prime delivery there. Okay. I'm sure there's no prime delivery. So that is too much. Okay. I would rather see these two dudes go on to street beef. All right. Than to violate the YouTube streets with their wanks. Okay. It's just, I don't know what, here's the thing. I don't know if the Glare was drinking. It's one of those late night texts. He's buzzed up. We know that man drinks some liquor. We know he get him late night. Baby Gap tore up from the floor up. His bottle been spiked for a good minute, probably from the time he got off work. You know what I'm saying? So you catch that man in the middle of the night, the 2 a.m. text messages, it don't take much for a dude to be like, oh, yeah, Maybe if you would have texted him at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he'd been like, yo, this girl tripping, right? 2 o'clock in the morning, he laying there with a bottle of lotion. He thinking, yeah, let me send this picture, Terrible decision making. Terrible decision making. Okay. So, like I said, I could drag this dude forever in a day, right? Just ever in a day. But I'm going to give the Baby Gap an opportunity to say, look, man, hey, I'm sorry for doing that shit I did to you. Sorry for sharing fake pictures. Sorry for calling you these names when you're not those names. Okay. And he puts up that flyer somewhere else. Then you won't see Dolly. I will refer to him as the Glare, and I will not make videos on the Baby Gap. Okay. But until that happens, okay, you are a target for Dolly. Every silly thing you do. Now, look, I'm not going to go share your picture of your jank. I didn't even look at it. Told him not to send it to me. Okay. I don't have it. I'm not going to blackmail you in the future with it. No, I don't want to see your shit, dude. That's weird. Okay. I thought it was weird when you was doing what you was doing, but you thought it was funny and that you was shaming me or something of that nature. But Dolly knew what Dolly you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know. I know, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about what you say about me. Okay. Because if this fails, I'm moving to Hollywood. All right. All right. And I don't know about what movie industry I'm going to end up in, but this shit better work. Okay. That's all I'm saying. It better work. So, but karma is real. It's real as shit. Right. And that's what I wanted to point out to him tonight, and he took it. He took it like a man. That's why I'm going to give him the chance to apologize. Okay. I'll give him that a chance. And when he does, I'll say, hey, Baby Gap, I'm sorry for the things I said about you. But I want 3 things. Y'all heard the 3 things I want? If not, we crush them. Okay. But I'm going to open the phone lines because I want to talk to some of you beautiful people and I got a little bit of time to kill. What do you think about people that instantly, especially when you're in the center of attention? Okay. Like somebody like me. Now, I can't send, if I was madly in love with you, I'm not going to send you that stuff. Like PJ don't even have that. Okay. And you don't believe me, you can ask her. Like, PJ, when you and Dolly was talking, or when you and Dolly hooked up, does he send you pictures? She's going to tell you, no, he don't send me stuff like that. Okay. I know that. Anybody can open to ask her. Because look, I know PJ would never do me dirty like that, But what if she loses her phone or somebody gets a hold of it, one of her friends, and forwards it or something of that nature? Now I'm somebody on YouTube that thousands of people watch a night. Okay. Then I got these inappropriate images out here, and and it's not good. It's definitely not a good thing to do. People leaking private conversations, not a good thing to do. Okay. Because, people put their trust in you that it's between two consenting adults. Okay. Now, if he was just out there sending unwanted wiener pictures, okay, is one thing. But to me, I look at it like, yo, this girl set Baby Gap up. I look at it like Baby Gap stupid. All right. I've been saying the man stupid think you know everything. You didn't know not to send that picture though. Okay. And that's right there. I'm showing you that you don't know everything. All right. You don't know everything. You think you do, right? You think you do, but you don't. You're not always right. There's times in this world where you're wrong, okay? And you make stupid decisions. Everybody does. You don't think Dolly's ever made stupid decisions in his life? I've made plenty of fucking stupid decisions, right? There might be some pornos out there somewhere if you look hard enough. I want by Mike Honcho, though, okay? Mike Honcho. Y'all just look for it. Of course, I made some terrible decisions in my life, but as a grown up, I got smart enough to know, hey, I've learned from my mistakes, of course, right? So if anything, Baby Gap, you should take a lesson from this. Hey, the next girl's going to set you up too. Okay. No matter what you think, when people like you, yeah, they'll never do you wrong. Soon as somebody don't like you and a woman, and let me tell you this, don't get a woman that hates you. Okay. Because once a woman hates you, oh my God, they don't stop hating you. They just hate forever. Like dudes will hate you for a little bit. Just like I said, I would forgive Baby Gap if he does those three things. A dude will forgive you. A woman would never give you that option to be like, hey, I'll put all that shit behind me. You do these things, man. That's all I want. Right. And that's what I feel you owe me. A woman won't do that. Right. They'll go to the grave hating your ass, despising you, and trying to get you to the day y'all die. It's just a difference in men and women. Women, y'all are scary. Okay. And plus, I'm just a forgiving person, but don't do it in the future. Okay. Don't do it in the future. And if you are, here's the thing, guys. If you're going to do that and you're a YouTube creator, this is a message for Baby Gap. You might as well put that on like OnlyFans and made money off of it. Why are you exposing yourself out here for free is the big question. Like that girl didn't even super chat you. You did that in a DM. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see no cash app. It said you just got super chatted. Nothing. You just threw that. So you need better management. Okay. You need better management. And here's the thing about stuff like that is one, I'm a father. Okay. So is Baby Gap. Baby Gap, I believe, has sons. I got a daughter. Okay. I got a daughter. I don't think my daughter wants to stumble across a naked picture of her fucking dad on the internet. Okay. And that's the prime reason you don't do this. I don't care who the fuck sees me naked. You know what I'm saying? There's no shame in my game. I don't want my kid or my family to be looking at, stumble across a naked picture of me on the internet from some low life that's mad, post it. Okay. If there's going to be some stuff out there like that of me, it's going to be on the Dolly calendar for 1995 that you can pick up this Christmas. Well, next Christmas. Okay. You ain't getting it for free. You know what I'm saying? Amazon, you got to pay for Prime. You got to pay for Prime. Okay. This other shit they're giving away, you're not guaranteed shipping. Okay. You're not guaranteed shipping. Dolly calendar, guaranteed shipping. It's going to be to you. You're going to get it. Prime delivery. All right. But it ain't coming cheap. Okay. It is not coming cheap. Ladies, don't sell yourself cheap like that. Okay. And fellas, put some worth on yourself. Right. There's so many dudes out here. And this is for you ladies out there. Right now you could hit up any dude and be like, yo, show me your wang. And I would say 90% of them dudes are going to show you their private parts. That's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a man was to do that, I don't think it's going to be the same results, to be honest with you. I think most women would be like, yo, you fucking creepy. Okay. But dudes don't seem to see it that way, you know? And if you're, I don't know, don't share pictures of people in private. That is just horrible, and especially mad dudes. So I definitely don't condone what Morbid is doing to Baby Gap. Now, do I think it's funny? Yeah. Hell yeah. That's, karma. Ha, 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 ha. Is it foul? Disturbing and nasty? Yeah, it is. And that's why when I was saying, like, he does things that I can't get behind Morbid, right? I've heard him say some things that I'm like, well, not nothing that was necessarily wrong, right? But just some things I question, like, yeah, that seems a little creepy, bro. Right? And it's enough to be like, yeah. And then, things like you did today. And then it was an accident. I didn't mean to post that. No. You 100% meant to do that, right? Over a chick that ain't with neither one of you. Okay. Y'all done turned your fight with each other into a fight about a girl that really ain't got nothing to do with you guys' breakup. Okay. It is the craziest breakup I've seen of two men. Look, we went through the BK Ernie Shell breakup. Y'all remember that one? It was nowhere near the crying and the sadness. Oh my God, I lost my dearest friend. What the, it was none of that. They were just like, yeah, I'll see you in jail. We're going to be monkeys in about 6 months anyway. Right? The breakup of Ernie and them. Who else broke up? Rap and them. There's been some breakups, right? I don't get it. I just do not get it. All right, but look, I'm going to open up the phone lines. Now tell me, if somebody, this is my question for you now. If somebody just sent you a random ass message that said, hey, let me see your Peter Cottontail or your clam BJJ or whatever you ladies want to call the little thing, you know what I'm saying? On like the first message, okay? It's not like, how was your day? Just, hey, can I see your private parts? That's a hell of a way to start a conversation, okay? I ain't never tried that one, all right? So if any of y'all get a message from me later, it's like, hey, I'm just trying, okay? I'm only joking, okay? Don't send this clip to PJ so she tries to beat me up tomorrow. I don't want to get beat up. I'm little and my back hurts, okay? I've been down for about 3 days. This is no lie, no joke. I've been having some serious back problems, like totally bad. Like I'm popping Advil like crazy. So like the last couple of days have been so bad. Like I'm constantly in pain, okay? I'm giving y'all my sad story now. I'm trying to make y'all cry like Morbid and damn. What's that baby's name? Gap. Okay. But today I woke up, right? And it's a little bit of sore, right? But I'm not in like agonizing pain today. So that's really good. So my back is healing, but the last couple of days have been really damn rough. Like I've been in straight pain. And I think I've done it and been pretty much not an asshole, which is good because usually I'm like a big baby when I don't feel good. Okay. But I ain't felt good. I've been in pain the last couple of days and I know I've been pretty nice to be, sore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I slept wrong, if I twisted wrong. I just old, right? Old and falling damn apart. Okay. Amazon ain't what it used to be. Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to open the phone lines. I know I keep saying that. And then I keep talking. All right. So the phone lines are open. Now, have y'all ever got messages like this? Now, I know some of the crew in here is older. I look at my analytics and we got a lot of older viewers that like to watch here at Dolly. And, I'm older. So we come from a different time, right? When we were past notes, I'm like, yo, let me see your wang. Okay? Dolly.
Dolly, how you doing, Dolly?
What is up? Who's this? Where you calling from?
This is hemorrhoid pain.
Hemorrhoid pain. Now, hemorrhoid, let me ask you a question. Have you ever got a message from a woman asking to see your private parts?
Well, I've got phone calls.
You got phone calls?
I've got phone calls wanting to come and see it in person because they'd heard about it.
Yeah, that happens. I think that's acceptable though, right?
Well, yeah, but then the other thing that happened back in the day, there was this dude. He was a porn star, and they was just putting out the big movie for him. And he was going to have this girl named Debbie. She come from Dallas, don't you know?
Oh yeah, Debbie does Dallas.
That's her. Well, she was going to come. She was going to come, and she was going to be in that movie with John. Yeah. Well, they want a publicity photo. So what did they do? They cut the bottom part of me off, which was strong down there, and they put John's body on top of my belt. And that was the publicity photo. And I didn't get a dime for it. It was not right.
You know he had AIDS, right?
No, it's not right.
That is true. When they found out in Hollywood that he had AIDS and he couldn't get into adult films, he moved to Europe and started doing adult gay films with HIV.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if a guy wants, if he's into getting down and breech loading one, I guess that's all right. But, I'm not into that myself.
Okay, I just want to,
They call me hemorrhoid pain for a reason.
Oh, history lesson on that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a habit. But I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong what they've done with the picture with you. I think it's wrong what mean girls do with pictures sometimes, and they will do it every time.
Yeah, I mean, there's people in here that, people have exposed pictures of. I ain't going to name this person, but she got more pictures out there than Baby Gap. I'm just kidding. Don't get mad at me.
I had a girl send me a picture of her VG. Yeah, it looked like a muskrat slide.
Oh, Lord. I mean, in the first message, like, hey, here's my vajayjay.
Yeah.
No build up to it. Like, hey, you want to see something special? Nothing.
I know. I think anything that looks like that couldn't smell good.
I mean, I don't know. I won't know. Smell-o-vision don't exist yet.
Yeah, it doesn't have rotten fish in the bottom of it.
I don't know. I just think if you throwing pictures out there like that, then like especially as a woman, as a man, if I think you're just slinging naked pictures to me, that you do that to every guy.
Yeah,
that's my thought process.
You can't tell what bathroom to go to anymore. You go into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, or some girl squatted down there peeing into you now.
Okay, all right, that's totally different subject. That's totally different. We gotta stay away from that one. All right, we're staying away from that one.
You don't like your nails?
But you have never just randomly sent a girl like, hey, check this out, and sent her something.
Oh no, that would be wrong.
Yeah, and I think against the law.
Even the guy named Hemorrhoid would not do something that callous.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would, hemorrhoid pain. I don't think you would. No. But I appreciate you calling in and sharing with us.
Well, that's all right, Mr. Dolly. You have a great day.
All right, you too, my man. Peace. All right, there you go. A little hemorrhoid pain. Look, a hemorrhoid pain wouldn't even do some stuff like that. Okay. One, don't send out the pictures. I think, and if a Baby Gap, look, you apologize to your viewers now, okay, for doing it, which, rightfully so. They had to see it. But if you did it then, I'm sure you did it a bunch. Okay. You didn't just go, oh, this is the lucky girl that gets to see my wang. Okay. You're probably like, oh, here's a wang for you. Here's a wang for you. Until whatever girl was like, ooh, I like that. And then you tried to build that romance. Now, I don't know if you did that with Morbid, here's a wang for you, here's a wang for you thing. I don't know if that's how the romance started or something. I don't know. I've heard some questionable things y'all have said to each other that's like, and it might explain why this breakup is so rough, but I'm not going to put that on you. I just totally ain't going to put that on you people. Okay. But like I said, the call-in line is open. Let me throw the phone line number on the screen because it's not up there. You might not know where to call. But this is the phone line number, 757-797-6694, and a money bag with my damn Cash App. Okay. But that is the number to call in. Tell me, what is the strangest message what is the big quickest lead up somebody has done to you? Like, you know, before they sent you something extremely insane. Now, I can tell you as a man, I've had women send me inappropriate things. Okay. It happens. I'm a grown up. People are grown up. I would never in a million years share anybody's. Most of the time, I don't even look at it. Right. I look at, oh, this bitch tripping. Right. And then I just move on. But there was no way that I'd be like, oh, well, you think, and I see women do this a lot, the guys, because guys are so pervy and send these unrequested images, right? And they'll post them on Facebook, like, oh, look at this dude. And the conversations be quick. Like, dudes would be like, hey, dick pic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, they didn't even build up to the do we like each other part. You know what I'm saying? Are we compatible kind of thing? They didn't jump straight past the nightgown, straight to the meat and potatoes, right? It seems insane. Like, and people that build these quick romances online, like anything takes time. I mean, if it's just a basic friendship, it takes time to build that trust in a basic friendship. If it's a relationship, it's going to take even more time because you slowly are opening up to these people, sharing more and more deeper things, right? As you trust in people and you start to build these and all that takes time, right? These dudes hung out for a year, they breaking up, and it's like they've been together 20 years. We get a 20-year-old fight, tears and crying, and he did this and they did that, and naked pictures of everybody's wangs. It's insane. It's insane. So I want to hear from you ladies tonight. What is the quickest a guy has hit you up and been like, here's a picture of my thing? Or ladies, be honest. Have you ever hit a guy up like this girl did and said, hey, can I see your private parts? Have you ever done it yourself? Or is this something odd and strange? Okay. I don't think it's that odd and strange because like I said, I've been around a minute. I'm old. I've had some women say and do some crazy things. Okay. So I know it happens. And I know some of y'all are probably guilty of it. I'm just going to see who's going to be honest out here tonight. Maybe none of you. That's why the phone is all quiet and be like, I ain't getting into this one. This is one of them conversations I am ducking. Okay. Phone been ringing all night, huh? Turtle Island, it was blowing up. I don't hear nobody calling now. Okay. I know everybody's trying to duck this conversation. They're like, yeah, man, I don't want no parts in that. Everybody's wing chunging tonight. Okay. Well, as long as they do it with their diapers on, clothed, and don't send it to me, we are good to go out here. Now, my plan tonight was I did Turtle Island. I was going to get some stuff done in the other studio where I work on all my stuff. And then I was just like, I sat down and I started listening to both these dudes cry. And I was just like, man, I feel bad for them. I could have been the best man at the wedding. They were inviting me to a roast, but I really think it was the wedding. You know what I'm saying? And they just didn't want me to, try to get out of it and not bring a gift. I don't know. It's strange, So he's sleeping, or I would call in, says Win Willman Design. Never. Okay. Never would you ever do that, but have received some. Okay. Well, that's what I'm putting on my Christmas card this year. So if you get a Christmas card from Dolly, it's going to be me butt ass naked. Okay. Holding 2 Christmas ornaments. Hey, don't get on my mailing list. Okay. Don't join the mailing list if you don't want it. Okay. I'm just playing. What we doing for Christmas? We violating all our subscribers. Okay. We're going to try to end up with no subscribers after Christmas. That's what we're doing. Okay. No. Dumpling says someone call in. Right? I know Dumpling ain't calling in because, I don't think Dumpling, she's probably trying to duck this conversation tonight. That's just what I would be thinking, but I don't know. You never know. Okay. Turtle Island made you dizzy? Is that what that said? Oh my God, Jim Between, it made you dizzy? Okay, try answering 125 calls a night ringing in your head. Okay. When I took the headphones off, I could still hear the phone ringing. No lie. I'll be in the other room. I'll be like hearing the phone. It's just ringing in my head. Okay, ringing in my head. Dolly on a roll. Well, I mean, I'm just stating the obvious out here. You know what's going to be a worse breakup than that? I'm thinking Queen B and B Tim. That'd be a good one. Okay, make them up because I think a couple on the internet. Okay, when they do break up, it's gonna be a good one. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, it's Zircon.
Hey, Zircon. I was getting lonely here. Nobody wants to talk to me.
I know, that's why I called.
I think it's the topic tonight. I think it's the topic.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Girls don't do that kind of stuff. If they're nice girls.
Well, a girl did it. We seen the girl that said, "Hey, can I see your private part?" So it was a girl that actually did it and then gave it to somebody else to share.
Well, I said nice girls don't do that.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm trying to
Well, I got you. Because, girls don't want to talk about that.
I don't
You
think so
remember
either.
Wiener?
Now, you ain't never seen nobody like, has anybody ever done anything to you like that? Been like, hey,
No.
start a conversation like that. That's the weird thing. I know people,
No. Well, if you were in a relationship, that's one thing, but no.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was a little odd too, that there was no build up to it. It was just straight, can I see your, to me, I would have thought that was a setup, me.
Well,
I'd have been like, that's a setup. One, nobody wants to see my shit, right? So I would have been like, that's a setup. She's going to use that against me somehow. That's what I would have thought. And I don't see.
it's happened enough. Look at Senator Wiener. Do you remember Wiener from New York?
His name was Senator Wiener.
That really was his name. Can you believe it?
Was he sharing pictures of his senior Wiener?
Oh, it wrecked his whole life. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, is it worth it? Come on. And the internet doesn't die,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Every one of his enemies probably filed that photo and logged it for some revenge against him later on. So the internet don't let shit die, and they run with the craziest stuff. So,
and now they can Photoshop and AI, and it's not a good idea.
Oh, I know.
But hey, can I change the subject just for a minute?
Yeah, you can change the subject.
Okay. I told you last year that I'd been with you a whole year, and now it's been 2. And speaking of sending, I never did get that last anniversary card.
The last anniversary card for the second year?
For the first year. I'm still waiting.
Oh,
you said it was in the mail.
You didn't get it? I'm going to have to get the tracking number and look it up. See what the thank you card is for your 2 years now. I'm going to call the office first and cuss them out.
Well, okay. All right, you do that. But I wanted to remind you, going back memory lane, when I first you came into my feed, and it was the thumbnail was your face on the Bad Santa. I think it was Bad Santa where he's laying out, spread out.
It may have been.
Do you remember that?
No, I went through I was putting my face on all kind of different things.
It was a long time ago. It's been 2 years, Dolly.
Yeah, remember there was the husband pillows and there was all kinds of shit.
Oh, I love that. Okay, one thing I'm going to say, and then I'll let you go. Do you remember the caller Patsy Cline that used to call in?
Yeah.
And sing to you all the time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Do you think that's Prayer Garden?
No, that wasn't Prayer Garden. No.
Her voice.
I'll think of her name in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to.
Okay, good.
I just think they had the same voice.
Yeah, I remember who you're talking about. I remember the lady coming in singing. There was a time where a lot of people were calling in singing. It was like American.
Well, it was. What's that? You're breaking up.
I said it was like almost like America Got Talent.
I know. Except they didn't. Oh, that was mean, wasn't it?
Mean. Damn.
I'm sorry.
They're
I
probably
got a
listening right
mean
now talking
streak.
about F this lady.
Sorry. Forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna let you go so somebody else can interrupt you.
All right, you be good.
Okay, thanks, Dolly. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Peace.
Bye. Bye.
All right. So what lesson did we learn today? We learned today, don't be sharing nudes. Don't try to get up with your homies, ex-girlfriends. That always end bad. Okay. If it didn't work out with your friend and his girl, there's a reason it didn't work out with them. Okay. You don't try to do the same thing, get your friends that's mad at you. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to my homeboys. Go try to they break up with that girl and then you go try to slide in their place. That's one, it's kind of nasty, just to even think about, because you got to kiss that woman. So it's a little odd. And I don't know how long this breakup's going to take. A lot of emotions flying through the air, a lot of emotions. And we're going to see how it plays out. Hopefully these dudes are not standing on a ledge somewhere. And I hate to say that karma's real, right? That's the lesson we learn here. Karma's real. What goes around in this world definitely comes around. All right. When you put stuff out into the world, you're going to get that back sevenfold. Okay. Sevenfold. This ain't it. You think, what's happening to you now, bad baby gap, is just the end of it? No, it happens in waves of threes. You got two more things coming to get you. Okay. I don't know what them two things are. Maybe it goes to Christmas present. Maybe it goes to Christmas past. I don't know. But I know when bad things start happening, they happen in threes. Okay. So you just got hit with number one. There's a couple more things to come. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that movie. You know what I'm saying? Ebenezer Scrooge. Anybody? I believe that. See? Right? So this is why you go out there and you do good things in the world. Right? You do one good thing, it's going to come back to you 7 times. Do the math. All right? You get overpaid for when you do good. You put bad out here in this world, which you clearly have, you're going to get that bad back 7-fold. And do you really want that? Right? You get to the point like, hey man, I don't need bad luck. I need good luck. Do things and good things. Dolly.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Tommy from Georgia.
What's up, Tommy?
I was just wondering, do you think he should have apologized for sending those pictures and doing that, since he never did?
Do I think he should apologize for sending the pictures?
Yeah, to Morbid, doing that to his recently, ex-girlfriend.
I mean, should he apologize to Morbid? I mean, from what Baby Gap says, that they weren't girlfriends at the time he did it. I don't know if that's true or not. But if he was your friend, then yes, of course, I think you may owe him an apology.
Yeah, I think so too. I think because hell, I watch him, I watch you, and I like you and him. It's stupid that he can't just apologize. But look, man up. You know what I'm saying? I've did shitty things in my past and shit, and just be man up and say, hey, I did it. That's what I did. I did it. Yeah.
Now, have you ever had a woman just hit you up just to start a conversation like that? Like, hey, can I see you? That's the beginning of the conversation. I've never had a woman start a conversation like that.
Never, ever, ever, ever. Only in my wildest dreams.
Only in your wildest dreams, right? Like, usually there's some type of build up to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's at least something. At least a simple conversation.
Yeah, like what are you wearing at least? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've
Well,
never
can I
had
see
that
what you
happen.
look like without it? I mean, there's usually a build up, but no build up whatsoever is this like strange. I mean, I guess women are a little more bracing in damn 2023.
I guess so. I have no idea. It's never happened to me ever in my life. I'm 43, and so I'm a little bit later in the internet game and such. But hell no, that's never
I've
happened
never
at all.
started a conversation with a woman like that either. I ain't saying I ain't never looked at a titty picture in my life, but I ain't never started the shit conversation out with like, can I get like some 6x9s of your titties?
Yeah, exactly. I've never did that either. I mean, that's like you can't really, as a guy, you can't be like, hey, can I? Just give me.
I don't think you can. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You can't do it, but women
it's
can.
crazy.
Women can
That's
do
what
it.
I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking you're right. I think it was a setup.
Definitely.
I think it really was because it don't make any sense. Why is she going to be like, hey, go ahead and send a dick pic? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who does that?
Somebody about to set you up.
Yeah, I really
and
do.
Another internet person is going to send it to that internet person.
Yeah, you had said that, and I was like, well, damn, it makes sense. It really does because why else? What else? What was the reason be it for anyway? Why would she ask for it? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's hilarious.
I mean, it's all the same at some point, right? You seen one dick, you seen them all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't change that much. It's like seeing titties. You see one pair of titties, you see them all. There's titties. I mean,
maybe this is like Pokemon. She's trying to collect them all.
Trying to, I guess. I didn't get a message from. I don't know the chicks.
That's hilarious. But yeah, it's crazy, man. The whole situation is crazy. It's fun to watch.
Hey,
as far as like
there's nothing else going on right now, so it's something for us to chop it up about and laugh about.
Yeah, exactly, and it is. I mean, it's weird because it is fun to watch and fun to be a part of and stuff. But it's like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but if it was somebody else, this was happening to, I would have never said nothing about it. But since Baby Cats gave me so much hell over the last 2 years, I'm like, hey, I'm taking my opportunity to laugh and pick on you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Very, very, very true. Very, very true. Because like I said, I watch you and I watch him, I watch Queen Bee, and I watch all y'all. And yeah, he does. It's funny because he always, hate to talk. I don't like to talk bad about people. He does seem to like try to make himself seem like he's above it all. You know what I'm saying? Above everything else that's going on, but he's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's his turn right now, is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny. I just don't see how people leave themselves out there to get caught like that.
I mean, he sent it right. Our first message back was, you know what I'm saying? He was
like, blam, here it is.
It was like he was sitting.
Hey, you wanted it? You did it.
He's sitting there with it in his hand, like I know somebody's going to ask me for this.
He had that prepared.
He did that.
He wasn't laying in bed. He had that one.
It was like a game of hot potatoes with his dick. He was just thinking, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
First person even thought about asking. He was pre-sending it.
Yeah, that shit was waiting to hit send with send. All right, you be good, my man.
Shit, man. Have a good one, Dolly.
All right, peace. All right. He had them preloaded fucking wiener shots, okay? So I think Baby Gap learned a lesson. I could hear it in his voice that it sucks for him tonight, okay? So, like I said, instead of kicking him while he's crying in the crib, that's a little mean, right? But while Baby Gap's crying tonight, I'm not going to kick the shit out of them, okay? They both seem sad, Some friendships ain't made to last forever. So I hope y'all guys been enjoying this. Like I said, it's been slow in true crime. There ain't really nothing popping off right now. And when there ain't nothing, I still got to come up here and do a little entertaining. All right. But over the years, I want to end it on this. Over the years, I've learned a lot of lessons about this YouTube stuff. Really, you can't trust anybody. And if you're going to be a public figure, there's going to be some things you got to sacrifice. One of those things is you can't share nudes with chicks. Okay. If you're a guy, all right, you just can't do that. And if you're a girl public figure, you shouldn't be doing that either, because these things are going to come back to get you unless you plan on putting those things out yourself. Okay. Nobody should be ashamed of their body. You know, no matter if you're big, little, tall, skinny, hung like a horse, not hung like a whatever it may be. You shouldn't be ashamed of yourself. Be happy in the skin you're given. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to share that with the world, share it with the world. Okay. But do it in the right ways. Don't do it in a creepy ass way. That their conversation was a little creepy, you know, and like usually there's some type of buildup or there's some type of chemistry or there's some type of relationship that forms before people start doing these things. It usually just ain't right off the rip. If you're just going to throw yourself at me, okay, I'm going to be more interested in the one chick that ain't. It's just the way guys think. I can have you. Let me try to get the person I can't. I think a lot of men like a challenge, and some men like anybody. Okay. I'd much rather chase a woman than just be like, here I am. You know, I think the chase into dating is an important part of building that chemistry and learning to know each other and things of that nature. Okay. Don't be so quick to jump into things of this nature. Okay. You met a dude one night, don't mean you got to send them damn, you know, something crazy. And for the most part, dudes don't put out women's pictures. Okay. It's some dude. They'll get mad and post a naked picture of some chick. Usually it's women posting pictures of guys. So that's something in the women thing. Like y'all get mad and, you know, and put that type of stuff out there. And like in the case we're talking about tonight, Morbid did that. You know, that's even worse coming from a guy because now you done broke bro code, man law, right? Baby Gap's broke man law. Both of y'all broke man law, right? Baby Gap for doing what he did, knowing it was wrong. Okay. That breaks man law. You Morbid sharing a picture of his junk, that breaks severe man law because that means you were looking at that man's junk. Okay. To share somebody's junk, you got to be looking at their junk. Facts. Okay. Same thing I said about Gap when he was sharing that fake picture. I said, I don't know whose junk he's looking at, right? But you looking at him over there looking at a man's junk. Make that make sense. Okay. Same thing. You sharing his picture, his wang. You looking over there looking at his. Why you got a picture of that man's wang? I find that strange. I find that suspect. Okay. Like you saved it. You took screenshots of it and shit. It's. I don't know. Hopefully, they work this out so we don't got to see no more penises on the internet. Okay. Dolly loves you guys. And I might be back. Nah, it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm going to fucking bed or something. Or go watch me a movie and eat like Cheetos. All right. You guys be good. Dolly loves you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.